It's really, really, really unfortunate, especially because I'm a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. I grew up with it, but unfortunately, Hulu decided not to move forward with the series, and let's get into the details of why. We hear the news directly from Sarah Michelle Gellar herself in an Instagram video that she posted, just basically saying that Hulu decided not to move forward with the series and that she wanted to thank Chloe for, bringing her back to Buffy, and that, she'll always be there. And if the apocalypse ever happens, that you can beep her. And I just think that is a beautiful but simple way of setting this off, because at this point, she knows that there's no way that it's gonna go forward because Disney owns Buffy, and there's no way that Disney would ever let it go off of Hulu or Disney Plus. So unfortunately, there's a chance that I feel like they would do a revamped version without her, which is horrible, and it would fail. So Disney, if you're listening, and Hulu, you made a huge mistake. And if you go forward with it without Sarah Michelle Gellar or Chloe and making it right and just doing a whole new reboot, just know it will fail completely. SMG has been doing a lot of interviews for Ready or Not 2, which if you want to support her, go check out that movie. It comes out tomorrow. I'm super excited for that one. But yeah, she did interviews for that film, but in the interviews, obviously she was being asked about Buffy, and she basically said that there was an executive producer that said that he was not a fan or even really seen the original and didn't really care about it. And so it's just really, really sad and weird that these companies are wanting to revive franchises that they know will only survive from the old fans coming back mixed with the new ones, but then want to totally disregard what made Buffy or made that insert show so special. And the fact that there was an executive producer that was even on this that didn't care about the original, just goes to show that this show was going a direction that who knows if we really would have loved as fans. Even Sarah Michelle Gellar kind of didn't seem happy with the pilot, because there's a whole new story, which I'll tell you guys right now. Well, obviously it's not going to happen now. The story isn't going to happen because the show's canceled, but it was going to be like a cliche type of passing the torch moment from Buffy to the new Vampire Slayer, which I don't even know her name. Doesn't matter because it's not happening. But I just think that's a really dumb and cliche idea. How many times have we done passing the torch of old characters to new? There are so many different ways to just add on to a series or, expand a universe without having to do the passing the torch thing. It's overdone. Halloween's done it, Scream's done it, The Conjuring, every show has done that eventually. And so I'm kind of happy that it didn't work out, because I don't think I would have been personally happy with that. The only way I would have really liked that is if Buffy had her daughter and just genetically it was passed to her, or Dawn, her little sister, became the Slayer and took over for Buffy. And it's very unfortunate, but Michelle Trachtenberg passed away about a year or two ago. I think it's been around that time. She was one of my favorite actresses growing up, so unfortunately, she plays Dawn, so they couldn't have passed the torch to her. But I just think it would have been really cool to get a little bit more of the sister duo eventually. For some reason now I feel like Dawn passes away in the original show, but it's a lot of seasons, and yes, I've seen them all, but certain episodes I remember more than others. But anyways, go watch the original show. Go stream the original show. Show love to the franchise. And Buffy will always live on in our hearts, no matter what. Same with Dawn. And I just have so many mixed feelings about how this went. It's bittersweet because I don't love the direction that they were going, but it could have gone such a good direction if Disney/Hulu just decided to not be so greedy and money hungry, and things would actually work out for them in the long run if they trusted their showrunners, their actors and actresses, their directors, and their fans, that we know what we want and they know what to produce us without all the studio meddling and all the freaking just issues behind the scenes. There's so many of my favorite franchises that are being ruined because of things behind the scenes and just so much money and power and greed